Tuesday night, students and faculty gathered in Lang to hear the first inaugural Diversity Inclusion Lecture.
He is best known for his works, Lies My Teacher Told Me, a book used extensively in various educational settings throughout the nation, and Sundown Towns, a hidden dimension of American racism, the story of thousands of communities that kept out African Americans by force or law. Please join me in welcoming Dr. James Loewen.
Thank you, and I'm delighted to be here. Can you hear me okay?
Renowned author Dr. James Loewen, best known for his retellings of U.S. history, such as Lies My Teacher Told Me and Sundown Towns, spoke on a range of topics encompassing U.S. history, multicultural education, civil rights, race relations, and voting rights laws. Before his lecture, I was able to meet with Mr. Loewen at Cedar Falls' own Black Hawk Hotel. Dr. Loewen explained to me what history was like for him as a kid.
What I particularly remember happening in U.S. history class in particular. In fact, sometimes I hold this book up. This is my bestseller, Lies My Teacher Told Me. I hold this up in front of teacher groups and say, I could have subtitled this Revenge Against Coach DeMoulin, because he was my history teacher. Now, he was, first and foremost, the basketball coach. In fact, that's all he was.
I also asked the doctor about his heroes.
I grew up in central Illinois, right near where Abraham Lincoln lived. In fact, about 3 or 4 miles from maybe the second home he ever lived in Illinois. He was kind of a hero of mine. Now, I came to realize that, among other things, he was a racist. But then he was also an anti-racist. And so you don't want to just say, well, everything he said was great, but he helps show the same, let's say, wrestling process that maybe we all go through as we change our minds about things relating to race, or as we change our minds about things relating to social class, or about other problems in American society.
We also discussed a First Amendment court case that he fought.
A work of history called Mississippi Conflict and Change, with a bunch of co-authors whom I recruited from Tougaloo College, students and faculty, and from Millsaps College, the nearby white college. Well, the state of Mississippi then rejected that for public school use, and we had to sue them. And we did sue them in federal court and won a path-breaking victory called Loewen et al. Versus Turnip Seed et al. So that was kind of a impediment or problem. We surmounted it.
I also talked with him about his methods of research.
So basically, it's the same kind of research that any undergraduate can do if he or she gets themselves to the library and reads a whole bunch of books, current research on the topic. History, the subject.
And also on his feelings on the work that he has done.
Well, of course, I'm going to give a whole talk about that. My talk tonight, I think, is called The Most Important Era in American History That You Never Heard Of, and Why It's Still Important Today. I can't give you that talk right now.
Okay.
I will say that the most important single inaccuracy, because it's so general, is what we might call the overall storyline of the textbooks. And it is this. That is, American history, or the United States, started out great, and we've been getting better and better and better, onward and upward, progress, kind of automatically ever since.
I'm Austin Vonnewagen with UNI TV.